The madmen at Mercedes-AMG have cobbled together the GLE 43 Coupe as if it were an automotive Frankenstein, with seemingly mismatched parts, styling elements, and performance goodies creating an unexpectedly clever amalgamation. Its fastback roofline, giant air intakes, quad exhaust pipes, and snorting twin turbocharged engine mask the large, high-riding SUV underneath. Indeed, it's a mixed breed of muscle car and monster truck. A muscle monster, if you will, with both the performance and the compromised practicality one might expect from such a mashup. The 3.0-liter V6 is force-fed by two turbochargers to the tune of 362 horsepower and 384 pounds-feet of torque. That's 215 horsepower and 177 pounds-feet less than the GLE 43's more powerful stablemate, the GLE 63's Coupe, makes from its 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8, but this junior AMG's 5.3-second blast to 60 miles per hour is enough to put a smile on any driver's face. It's quicker to 60 miles per hour than the last BMW X6 xDrive 35i we tested, which managed to run in 5.7 seconds. The GLE 43 was slightly slower, however, than the nearly identical Mercedes-Benz GLE 450 Coupe that we tested last year. That model changed its name to Mercedes-AMG GLE 43 no Benz after a single selling season. On its optional 22-inch aluminum wheels, $1,250, and white Pirelli P0 summer tires, the GLE 43 Coupe is an imposingly awkward thing, especially with its air springs in the tourist, off-road setting that makes it look like a Conestoga wagon with disco fever. Each of the rear tires broad enough to challenge any car wash's conveyor guide rails provides a foot-wide footprint and enough stick to rocket this beast around our skid pad at 0.93 grams. That's more grip than our long-term Mazda MX-5 Miata has with half the curb weight of the GLE 43 Coupe, but riding on narrower rubber, of course. Drivers are offered 4 driving modes: Snow, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus, each of which adjusts the throttle response, transmission mapping for the 9-speed automatic, suspension damping, and steering effort. The 5th option, called Individual, allows the driver to create a custom setup by cherry-picking settings for each of those elements. In Comfort mode, the GLE 43 Coupe is an easy-riding SUV, but turn it to Sport Plus and the ride gets noticeably firmer, sometimes overly so, transforming the creature into an athlete. Our test car came equipped with the Active Curve system, the $2,910 option that uses variable front and rear anti-roll bars that adjust as needed to keep roll in check. The vehicle tends to lean slightly into a turn, like a motorcycle. The system does an admirable job assisting the suspension to provide controlled and predictable handling. Sport Plus mode also dials up the drama under the GLE 43's vented hood, sending rumbles and crackling backfires out 4 tailpipes protruding through an aluminum-colored foam diffuser. It's enough to trigger goosebumps and, on more than one occasion during bar time with it, startle passers-by. Spend much time in Sport Plus mode, though, and you'll burn through fuel quickly. The EPA ratings are 17 miles per gallon city and 23 miles per gallon highway, but we recorded just 15 miles per gallon. Despite its impressive performance, the GLE 43 Coupe is surprisingly easy to live with on a day-to-day basis. Its 23 cubic foot cargo hold is 15 cubes smaller than that of the conventional, square-back GLE SUV, yet matches that of the Mercedes-Benz E-Class station wagon, a car no one questions on practicality grounds. The GLE's sloping backlight does pose a problem for hauling taller items, cutting deeply into the available space behind the rear seats. Still, we easily fit enough supplies for a day of tailgating at a University of Michigan football game. The 115-volt AC outlet oddly positioned in the right rear passenger footwell powered our crock pot full of pre-game chili, while cooled front cup holders kept our beverages icy. They're heated, too, for those who'd prefer coffee or cocoa. But it was the GLE 43's optional $4,550 Bang & Olufsen 900-watt audio system that turned out to be the life of the party, drowning out the weeping of nearby Illinois fans. The view forward from the driver's seat is no different than in the non-codified GLE, but looking aft is another matter. Wide roof pillars and narrow windows make the standard blind spot monitor necessary. Rear seat headroom also is less than in the boxier GLE, but only by 0.7 inch, and most adults find the back seats accommodating and comfortable. With a base price that crests the $70,000 mark, the GLE 43 Coupe costs $17,650 more than the more practical GLE 350. Our test car's $90,360 as tested price included the aforementioned active curve system and 22-inch wheels, along with a trailer hitch $575. More whiz-bang than useful were soft closed doors $550, the Bang & Olufsen stereo, and their Ebenezer $280, heated rear seats $620, laminated front side windows $250, pre-wiring for a rear seat entertainment system $170, and Magic Vision control $350 that adds heated wiper blades. Yes, blades with laser cut holes through which washer fluid will squirt directly in front of the moving wipers rather than spraying up onto the glass from beneath the cowl. The $2,250 Premium 3 package added adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automated emergency braking, as well as the fancy cup holders, ambient interior lighting, and rear seat armrest. Pass-through for another $1,290. Our test car also had the parking assist package with parking sensors and a 360-degree view camera. Unlike Mary Shelley's fictional creature, the GLE 43 Coupe isn't likely to fade into the frozen night. Like it or not, the SUV coupe amalgam seems to be here to stay, as evidenced by the trickle-down into the class below in the form of BMW's X4 and the upcoming Mercedes-Benz GLC Class Coupe. It has even started to appear in non-premium forms, such as in the currently China-only Mazda CX-4. Few crossovers are so performance-oriented as an AMG-tuned Mercedes, so the GLE 43 Coupe will continue to be an unusual mash-up even as coupe-like SUVs make the leap to the mainstream.